Welcome everybody to take 2 of Pokemon Sword episode 11.
We went through the entire episode already, so Miguel forgot to record because he's a dumbass.
Hey, at least my audio works.
Oh, fuck you!
At least I'm not 3 years behind on videos.
I will drive you out and beat your legs up with a bat.
Is that a verbal threat that I can issue?
I plead the fifth.
Prick. Don't worry about it. Okay. Since we know what's gonna happen, let's not talk about what's gonna happen.
No, yeah, I'm not talking about that shit all over again.
Yeah, we're not those guys. We actually do real reactions. In fact, I'm gonna say the truth, as David does not understand. It turns out that the take we did was bad, so I intentionally stopped the recording. This is a lie.
I was gonna say that's not true at all.
Yeah.
Anyways,
what do we do?
nothing. Nothing much what else to talk about, and here's what I'm gonna talk about. Probably again, the fact that it has been literally 10 months, almost a year, and we have got nothing about Legends ZA after it was revealed. Like, come the fuck on, people.
Poor Kingdom Hearts 4 fans, man. Those guys get mistreated so hard.
Like, I'm not saying we have it bad at other series. I'm well aware. I'm still waiting on Elder Scrolls 6. But come on, Pokemon has done better than this.
Well, I think the idea is that finally they're not performing a rush job. They're actually taking their time to make a full-on AAA experience.
And yet, I can't even deny that. The fact, I honestly appreciate that they're taking their time again. Like, they're learning from, they're hopefully learning from Scarlet and Violet.
Well, the problem with Scarlet and Violet, if you really analyze it, they were tasked with making 3 games in the span of a year, realized they couldn't do it, so they handed the biggest remake of all time to a phone company, the phone game company, Ilka.
Ilka, yeah, the people who they also do Master of the Yak.
What they should have done is just take the Pokemon Sword engine that they already have and just port in a 3D version of the map of Diamond and Pearl, which there's a lot of renders of it online, but obviously make their own, obviously, like, just hypothetically, and just have the game run like that. And people are saying,
that wouldn't be better.
But wouldn't the art style of the cities clash with the engine? While true at the same time, there comes a point where you realize that that's how Pokemon has always done its remakes. Fire Red, Leaf Green pretty much did that. They took the map of Kanto and just made assets for it in the Hoenn engines. They took the map of Johto and made assets for it in the Diamond and Pearl engines. And same goes for Ruby Sapphire. They took the map of Hoenn and just made it with the X and Y engine. So,
I'm pretty sure I remember in Aura they did it on a Minecraft map.
They did it on a Minecraft map, but the idea was the map itself was done that way.
Right.
Oh, so fun fact: the leaks proved that this game was planned to have voice acting.
Right, I remember thinking about that.
So for 3 games where we could have gotten voice acting, we couldn't get voice acting.
So this game, Legend and Scarlet and Violet.
Yes.
So hold on, maybe Legend ZA might have voice acting.
If Legend ZA comes out and people praise the fact that it has voice acting, this series is fucked. Because that was standard in 1998.
You know what's gonna happen. We get voice acting Pokemon, people gotta praise it. That's gonna happen.
Pokemon gets treated with the biggest kid gloves in the world. And yet, it's held in such high regard.
Kid gloves. People got mad over trees.
Dude, it's a AAA studio with $92 billion budget. Okay, not budget. $1 billion revenue. That is warranted. Okay, it's like this. What would be complaining would be if like the guy who made Undertale decided to make a 3D game and people complained that the graphics were bad. Okay, that's different. This is a AAA studio. They are held to higher standards. Although not recently, considering Ubisoft's track record this year. My gosh.
Yeah, see, the reason why I'm not Ubisoft not one of the companies I'm looking forward to. Not one of the companies I'm considering working with.
Well, no, Ubisoft is crap. If you really think about it.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. Here, my top 3 companies that I wish to work with in terms of gaming are Toys for Bob, Square Enix, and Nintendo. But frankly, I know my chance of Nintendo are very slim.
You might want to learn Japanese first.
You know we have an American branch, right?
Yes, I'm well aware, but the American branch doesn't do the cool stuff. The cool stuff is done in
Oh.
Japan.
Well, I know that, but I'm not going over to Japan. I can barely afford a ticket. Wait, no, not barely. Wait, not barely afford. I can't afford it all.
Yeah, yeah, we live in that state, guys. Yeah, Visit Obvious, we're Americans.
Yeah.
We're America. We're number one. Yeah, patriotism.
Yeah.
Liberty. Okay. So, we have to watch this Warlord die again.
Can we just say that it's funny that the roaming model is huge, but when in battle it is tiny as hell.
It's jarring. That's what it is.
I'm pretty. And the fact that if we can improve it, we can have bigger models because that's literally the gimmick of this region.
Also, let's go Pikachu and Eevee scale the Pokemon properly. What's this game's excuse?
So, and let's go Pikachu, the one of Pokemon is huge as Warlord.
True, but you know, all they would really have to do is increase the size and then add some polygons. Realistically. Or if they really want to, they can use DLSS.
I want to know the 3D. I wouldn't quite know that myself. Here's the thing about I know it's even game design and worked on that, but to be quite frank, most of the games that I made in university, they've all been 2D.
David, learn to code in 3D, please.
I planned. I'm right now.
Good. Good. Well, if you make a 3D game, I'll play it.
So you still want me to send over the games that I made even though it's 2D or no?
No. I want a real 3D game made by you.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, repeated points. This is the last game with the swimmer class.
Right, but we just kind of sucks. I feel like isn't the whole thing about Spain about how the popular tourist place for swimmers, or that's something else?
Yes, that's true. Also, this is the last game to have the miniskirt trainer class.
Only in Japan.
Yes, but it's still the last game to have it. What else? Oh, right, Scarlet and Violet threw away a winning formula and went for an open world experience. That wasn't very good because they couldn't code it properly. And also because... Yes.
People wanted the open world.
I'm trying to speed talk here so that we can cover what we talked in the previous video. Well,
okay, sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Because they made the huge ass mistake of making sure that every body of water was always loaded no matter what. That's not a joke, by the way. Part of why Scarlet and Violet runs so poorly is because it loads the entire map at all times. Everything.
Okay, yeah, that's the problem.
Like, even Area 0 is loaded.
Ooh.
Yeah,
no. But the shit number Frontiers did with the pop-up. Or
no, the pop-up isn't even because of the engine the game is made in. The pop-up is because of Hedgehog Engine 2. Hedgehog Engine 2 was designed for linear levels, but they put it in an open area, which is why the pop-up is so bad. That's the issue with Frontiers. Hedgehog Engine 2 was not designed with an open zone in mind. Yeah,
I mean, maybe not, but it still did well.
Oh yeah, I think it's the highest selling 3D Sonic game now. It finally beat Adventure 1 and Heroes.
You think I might ever get an actual open world Sonic game or no?
I mean, we know that Kishimoto's working on Frontiers 2, and we know that he's... Yeah.
Wait, actually getting a Frontiers 2? That's the first I'm hearing about it.
It shouldn't be. We're getting Project Guinness, which is a Sonic team thing, unless they decide to, for whatever reason.
You told me about Guinness, which I'll be talking about. It's likely a Heroes remake.
Yeah. But so no, because Kishimoto said he's working on the next Open Zone game.
Okay, well, that's the first time hearing about it.
Yeah. So, I'm quite happy, because I still prefer Frontiers to Shadow Gems, although apparently I'm in the minority. Fun fact.
Yeah. I'm I flip on both. Like I honestly I enjoy both games equally.
Well, I enjoyed both games, but I don't enjoy them equally.
I was like, if you ask me, the Shadow Generation is probably Shadow Generation is the Cyber Zone done right for me. Like I didn't have any issues here like I did with Cyberspace and Frontiers. But Frontiers, the open zone in the combat was just freaking amazing.
Yes! Preach it to the choir. Absolutely.
But really, the one thing I just want to ask about is what they did in The Last Horizon. Give us more playable characters.
And make it all 3D, please. For the love of God. Don't give us 2D levels anymore.
I'm not sure. I mean, not the 2D takes the majority of it like it does in Generation.
Here's the thing, though. Outside of Sonic Dream Team, which is an Apple Arcade exclusive, the last fully 3D Sonic game is still 06. So we haven't had a 3D Sonic, like a fully 3D Sonic game.
Where was the 2D in Unleashed?
In the day stages. There's 2D sections in Unleashed, I promise you. Eggman Land has 2D sections, Avados has 2D sections, Autobot has 2D sections, Missouri has 2D sections. Every single world has a 2D section.
Sonic and the Black Knight.
When you're shimmying up the walls, those are 2D sections.
Did you have the ring?
Also shimmying up walls, you're doing a 2D section.
Okay, wow.
Colors has more 2D than 3D. Generations
that's
is...
part I'm aware, and I'm pretty sure there's also 2D in Lost World.
Yes, there is. There's also 2D in Generations. There's a lot of 2D in Forces.
Boom?
Boom has 2D.
Huh. I only didn't know that.
It's been 18 years, guys!
I think that...
Give us
okay,
a fully 3D game. Yeah.
Do you think we might ever get a chance? Sorry, I need to word this question correctly. Do you think that Sega will ever be as bold enough to try another game as big as 06? Because let's face it, I might people don't like 06. We all agree it's probably one of the biggest Sonic games ever.
It's the biggest.
Yeah. Do you think they might try to top that at some point?
Well, here's the way I see it. Movie 3 succeeds, they make more budget. Then, if Project Guinness does well, they'll get more budget. And then if the next open zone game does well, then I think after that, they'll have the cojones to try a massive game like 06 again.
It will be pretty ballsy. Like,
that's ballsy though, because 06 was expensive to make. Now, believe it or not, 06 also hit platinum hits. So, it definitely made money back. Platinum hits, I believe it means 10 million units sold. 06 sold very well, by the way. Like, very well.
So despite bad reviews, it's honestly one of the best Sonic games?
Yes. And also, most of the bad reviews were from Britain, the United Kingdom, and the USA. Japan actually didn't hate the game.
Okay, you know what? Now, part of me is starting to regret that when I first got my PS3, when I first got my PS3, the games that my dad got for me was actually 06. But I didn't even go through like 10 minutes of it. I decided to just exchange it for Street Fighter V. One of my biggest regrets because I never touched that game.
06 is so much better. Okay. Jokes aside, in terms of like polish, Street Fighter V.
Well, like I said, I never touched the game. I never touched Street Fighter.
Whatever.
I think I'll admit, even if the game was bad, at the time I didn't know it.
You threw away.
I honestly should have kept it because I liked Sonic. Everyone never heard of 06 at the time.
You threw away the pinnacle of gaming for Street Fighter V. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll admit, that's one of my biggest regrets. You know what? You know how you said at some point we're gonna do a co-op playthrough of 06?
Yeah.
Depending on how I feel about that, if I actually have fun with that, I will freaking just grit my teeth and buy a physical copy of 06 for my PS3.
Yes.
And then later, like an actual physical copy.
Yes.
So I know those still exist.
The only reason I'm gonna have us use the emulator is because recording off my PS3 fucking blows.
Which is funny because I've been doing it easily on mine when I stream Mark 2.
I have so many freaking graphical glitches and shit. It bothers me, man.
I literally have no glitches at all.
The thing is, my PS3 is like the version 1.0 and it's old and
I have no idea what version mine is.
my version is my PS3 is old. It's literally from 2005. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think mine's that old.
That
I think
thing
they got,
is
like maybe
dying.
I think mine was 2008.
Honestly, this is why
I
I'm so glad I got my Steam Deck because I can put all my PS3 games on it. And my gosh, reservation.
You know, maybe you know how you want to see me play Mark 2?
Yeah.
Something I might consider do. Cause like I said, I stream the game with my friend. Something that I might do that they do with me sometimes. I might just make an entire private group chat and invite you and them so we can all watch together. Just I don't know if you ever have the time with the schedule.
True. This is like the only time we have. Oh, but like
at night at night here, and for them they're different time zones. I think by now they're sleeping.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
But for me, we usually start streaming at like 10 in the morning.
Yes.
Would you be available at 10 in the morning?
I'm working.
So yeah, that's probably gonna work.
I'll be working.
Which is the thing.
I mean, look,
Because
there's a trade-off, right? If you get a steady job, you have steady income, but you also means that you have steady hours.
yeah, I know. But it's a shame because they put me on one time to be able to talk with those guys, and we wouldn't get anything. Hopefully, nothing bad, no project or such.
Yeah.
But
I'm
like,
gonna be honest.
and not being in the server, not being wanting to be in the server, I get. But with a smaller group, it should be okay.
True.
It was okay with Brielle and Calvin.
It was okay with them, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we can at some point. Well, we'll see.
Be interesting. Like Mark II to me is just that RPG is like I don't like it as much as the 2 new one.
I think you also like because I took advantage of the thing and was able to get a whole bunch of custom HDD skins.
Nice. But the thing about Mark II that always got me, it's just so playable, like replayable. You could beat the game and then the next day play it again.
That's the thing I'm getting.
Now the only reason though is because it's shorter, but it's also just has. I still stand by the original game has the best story, but of the main series, I think Mark II still has the best writing.
We'll see. Whenever we have time to get back to it, I'll see if we can probably set up something. But who knows?
Yes. Oh, by the way, I said something about rivals and Goku and Vegeta about this point. Ignore that. We're skipping that.
We talk. No, I'm bringing this up. We talk about how, according to you, because Goku never beat Vegeta, Goku isn't Vegeta's rival. Because according to you, the rivals need to beat each other a couple of times.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think Goku sees Vegeta as like a straight up rival. I just think Goku has like this idea is like, hey, let's just train together because it turns out when the two of us train together, we get stronger. That's the way I saw it.
Are you watching Daima or no?
I'm waiting for at least the first season to finish.
How come you don't watch it as it going?
Yeah, because I usually like to plan like around like a schedule, like watch multiple episodes. Because it's weird to just plan 20 minutes of the day.
Fair enough.
Anyways, gentlemen, that's the end of the episode. Have a nice day.
Enough, Bull.